So,
Oh,
yeah. Here's a little something that I've been playing around with.
that's a loud-looking game. Just so many fucking colors.
It's so good though. So this is Assault Android Cactus, a little something that we totally missed at PAX, but ended up being a pretty solid experience actually. Basically, it's a top-down run-and-gun style game where you take on enemies in a wave, basically wave by wave in each stage, gradually working towards like a boss at the end of each area. And it's pretty simple. You use one stick to move around, another stick to shoot, and not to shoot, to aim, and then the trigger allows you to shoot.
Dude,
But,
we're less than a minute in, and this shit is way too busy.
Yeah. This is actually the first normal stage, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, basically, it sticks you to the fray pretty much right from the outset. So, okay. Basically, as you go through those little white spheres that are coming out of the enemies that are being defeated, those will power up your guns to like a maximum level. And there are various pickups, like that battery there. It will recharge the battery along the top. If that runs down, you're gone. And of course, the other pickups, you've got firepower, which I've got, acceleration, which I've got, and a third one, which is a shutdown, and it turns everything off on the screen. At the end of each stage, of course, you get a rank, and yeah, I kind of nailed it.
Good deal. Well, yeah, dude, there was just a lot of shit going on. Did you nail it just from like your chains and the time you used?
Yeah, exactly. As long as if you're not killed, and you'll see, like if I get knocked down, we'll talk about that when it happens. But yeah, basically, as long as you're keeping yourself alive without dying and you're killing stuff in a timely manner, then you'll get a higher rank. There's the shutdown there. Now, every now and again, you'll see me fire a cannonball. That's my Android secondary fire, and so you click the other trigger to activate it, and then you can, fire the secondary weapon, and it does a lot of damage.
How are you getting like crazy dashy right now?
Okay, so that's the accelerate power up, and every now and again, and you'll see it there soon enough. There'll be a little sphere that opens up right there in the middle. And the blue one is for shutting down, yellow is acceleration, and then red is for extra firepower. Yeah.
And then the white
of course,
orbs that you're absorbing recharge your battery?
No, the white orbs are for firepower. And, the more you get, the better your bonus at the end.
Do you have to stop shooting to recharge?
No.
How do you recharge?
You just kind of do. Well, the battery there. See the battery pickup for the...
Oh, gotcha.
Your life will recharge if you don't take damage after a short amount of time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Red deal. Oh, okay, that's your life. That's not like your firepower.
Yeah, no. The battery up there is your overall life. If that runs out, you're done no matter what.
Dude, there's just... So it gets busier than this?
It does.
Dude. Like, because I was about to say, okay, it's a twin-stick shooter, and like, I have to admit, like, seeing it for the first couple minutes, I'm like, I don't really... see the appeal, and then I started seeing it. I'm like, oh, dude, there's just shits and bullets and just fucking like this game won't stop moving, and
and it's a 4-player game too, which is even better. I like this stage because there's some pretty rad lighting effects. You'll see.
I see, like I feel like at that point it escalation, like too many cooks, dude. Like I think I don't know if how well this type of environment and this sort of frenetic movement and combat would work in a 4-player scheme.
It works really well with 2 players. Dayruna and I have been playing together for some of the B-roll that our next episode of Bullet Heaven will feature. But yeah, it's this is a pretty fun game. I got pretty addicted to it.
Is there no jumping? Because I noticed there's platforms.
There is no jumping. It's actually all on the same level, but there are levels that will change up the overall structure of the...
Jesus fucking... Oh, dude, no.
Yeah.
Ew. They're crawling out from under the sides, and it's dark. But yeah, they're neon.
Does a better job than Alien Isolation, am I right?
Yeah, that fucking game, man. Oh, dude.
Okay, so you heard that tone there? I was really
Yes.
getting down on the battery.
Okay, I got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just so like
And
those
I'm gonna
little
get hit
islands.
here, I'm sure.
Okay, so
Am I? Nope, I got my life back after a little while there of not getting hit. But if you do get hit and you get knocked down, if you rapidly tap the fire button, you can get up quicker. Actually, you have to do that in order to get up.
so I'm noticing, like I said, there's like this bottomless like surrounding air, like the surrounding platform. It looks like it's a bottomless pit that it hangs over. Can you fall off of it?
Right. You cannot. At least not in these levels. I don't even think you can, really, to be honest. You're always on a platform of some kind. But they can change, right? Like, there's one level that changes up completely. Like, the floor will fall away and it'll just kind of reconfigure itself. So it's kind of challenging to sort of navigate. Especially if you're, like, trying to navigate bullets, you'll end up getting hit if the floor changes and you have no option but to go into the bullets that are being fired at you. So.
Now I have to ask because it just seems like there's a lot of essentially like this game has like a horde kind of design to it. You know, you're in a pretty stationary area like an arena, just fighting off waves and waves. Is there anything that goes beyond that? Like, is there any point where you're in a scrolling stage or?
Not auto-scrolling, but there are, like I said, dynamic stages that will eventually happen.
So, are you playing this on Steam or Desura?
This is a Steam game. It's in early access right now. It hasn't actually come out, and they're really close to release. They're saying that it's going to be sometime this summer.
Huh.
That the final game will actually happen.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's parts of the level that just opened up.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Like this is ridiculous. There's way too much going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just noticed what you did there. So, and this is twin stick, like traditional twin stick movement.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
So it's a pretty fun game. I would definitely say.
I
think
like
the
it,
next
man.
one is a boss. I think the boss stage is coming up. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Look at that forced shoulder perspective. Ew, gross. Embryo.
And that's her boss, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well. Huh. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm all for creative names and like, you know, but like when you have a gross name and you don't look gross, it just throws me off. It makes you way less intimidating. Like, if you had, I don't know, like some umbilical cord attached to him and was just dragging it around, I'd be like, oh, fucking but it would make sense. Whoa, dude, did you just punch him?
No, I used the cannonball at close range.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, it looked like you just straight fucking pimp smacked him.
I'm pretty sure at some point I'm gonna get knocked down.
Okay, so like, I mean, alright, I'm not gonna lie. The game looks super fun, and...
There we go, I got knocked down, and that's me sort of pulling myself back up.
But like, I feel like at some point, and how many stages is this game?
There's a lot of stages. I think there are 7 areas, and each one has something like 6 stages in it.
And then like you haven't like just hit a wall of interest like to the point because I don't know like.
No, it keeps it really fresh all the way through. Believe it or not.
Because like here too, and like it's weird. Like this dude's got a lot of attacks. Like,
yeah,
a fuckload of attacks.
There's something like 5 or 6 phases to every boss fight.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, I just feel like the stage is so huge for this boss fight, and there's no minions or anything that he's like summoning.
Well, that's just it. Like this is just like the first boss. A lot of the other bosses will actually summon minions as well.
And do they have like stage hazards?
They do.
Okay, cool. Because I mean, if like.
Oh.
I can see where this is definitely, yeah, like, all right, this is us, like, oh, dude, what? Jesus, dude. All right. Dude, what the fuck is this?
I don't think I actually make it through this.
This is all right. Dude, all right, there's a giant leap in difficulty. Like, oh man.
You can select other androids as well if you don't want to continue with the same one.
Ooh, lemon, because I bet she's sour.
She's not too bad. She's got a spread shot and a missile launcher, which is good for like long range attack. Thing with Holly is that they home, but they're short range.
I gotta say though, I do like the graphical style and aesthetic. It kind of reminds me of Evangelion going Cabbage Patch Kids. Like,
that's awesome, actually.
It's pretty much like, but it like you can see the stuff that inspires it, but at the same time, like, it's still got this like really cool style to it that I haven't seen in a game. It's the fucking color. I would say that this game's like most impressive feature, just from my understanding, is just its use of color.
It definitely has a good use of color for sure. There's also a ton of unlockable characters too, so there's one pretty much for every person's playstyle.
Dude, just at this point, like, I don't know, I feel like twin stick shooters at this point, like, not to say that like there's this fatigue with them rather quickly, but there kind of is. And I feel like, like Geometry Wars, and I know I remember you saying you weren't impressed with Dimensions, but I really like Dimensions, and I feel like
Dimensions was pretty good, yeah, but it's what did it remind me of? It reminded me of something else. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, you would oh, it was like Nano Assault or Nano Assault, that's right. Which was on 3DS, and you were basically flying around like little viruses the same way you did in the Peanut stage for 3. But the thing is, like, everyone seems to be making a twin stick shooter, and
yeah,
like a lot of them are very lacking in the style department, because in the end it is the same basic mechanics over and over.
Yeah,
there's one
at
called
this point,
Zen.
I feel like the big hook in this game is just like, you know, all that explodey bomby shit. That's it. We filled it. It's oh, I'm sorry. Is your mouth full? Stop. Open up wide. Open hatch. It just overwhelms you and just fucking saturates the screen with shit.
Who's next?
Ooh, she's sassy. That's because her name's Lemon. Oh, fuck. So does it, like, recall the progress that you made on the previous attempt, and does that affect your scoring when you do?
No, it just goes by the attempt that you're doing.
Man, I thought you did really... Yeah, see... Like, I
also got knocked down a lot, too, right? So,
yeah,
like, if I had gotten through that without getting knocked down...
But, like, alright, so the trick to, like, getting, like, really good swords is chains as well? How do you chain off of, like, one single enemy off like that? Like...
Well, you can see there. Do you see, like, the chain in the corner, right? Yeah. There's a, like, when stuff dies, it starts to chain, and there's a little gauge that goes around the number. When that goes all the way to the end, the chain breaks.
Well, right. I mean, I understand that, but how do you do that in a boss situation?
Oh, well, you just keep hitting them with the shots, right?
Oh, so it just counts, like each shot is multiple. Okay, that's a really...
As long as you're doing damage, you're good to go.
Yeah, that's an innovative way to kind of get around that. Because, like, here, you know, building that chain is dependent on, like, the individual kills you're scoring.
Right.
Okay, I know exactly what this game fucking reminds me of now. And it's fucking weird. And it's Canadian, what it reminds me of, so hopefully you remember. You remember that fucking show, Code Lyoko?
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude, this shit's just Code Lyoko.
That's done by, what was it, Mainframe Entertainment? Same guys that did Reboot, which, by the way, is getting a reboot.
Yeah, I saw. When, like, at this
Look at that
point,
chain,
like,
though. What?
It's almost like a Watchmen situation, like, who watches who reboot the reboot? Like, it's a little, I don't know. because what I forgot what really made that special aside from the voice acting, but I really feel like I don't know if that show could really benefit from a reboot at this given point of time, because like that show is like the epitome of being a product of its time, just because like it essentially capitalized on technologies that implicitly gave you this like thing that like, oh man, this 90s tech, it's only gonna get better, not absolutely 100 positively fucking like obsolete and fucked. And then like, just because it's 2015 and whatnot, they're gonna make the internet like this big part of it. And like, I don't know, I feel like when you have like those expectations or those projections, it kind of already sours. Like, oh dude, so close, like fucking by the inch of your baby toe. Well, I guess that was it. I don't know, I enjoyed it.
So did I. Is that something you think you'd play?
I'd play it. When are we going to see this bad boy release?
Soon.
All right. That's better than nothing.
This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/PressPauseRadio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.